Okay, what is MAO? MAO stands for the max allowable offer. So what that means is this is the number we don't want to go over. This is the very top. So how it's calculated in here, like this field here already has this calculation in there. What you need to be figuring out is the average estimate if these aren't working. So we explained how to get that one. If this system right here doesn't work, typically this system will work where we average it out. But for this one, like we said yesterday, in that video of estimating the property value, we had to go in there and figure it out ourselves. So in here, it's calculating what is the max amount that we can offer on the property. So before it will do the calculations, it needs certain variables. What the formula for MAO is purchase price, which for this one it's going to be 135,000 times 0.7, so 70% of the purchase price minus the repair cost and minus our fee is going to be the max amount that we can pay for the property. Now, why do we take 70% of that purchase price? Because there's fees associated that this 70% covers. For example, closing costs, whenever the property is closed on, there's costs associated with that. Holding cost, whenever the repairs are being done, where they're in there doing the repairs, but they still have to make like financing payments or utility payments while the repairs are being done, and there's no income coming into the property. So we take 70% of the purchase price to kind of factor in all of those fees, those costs of buying the property and getting it fixed up. So, but that does not include the repair amount. So that's just the fees of holding the property while it's being fixed up. That 70% of the purchase price takes care of that. So after that, we have to then subtract out the repair cost and the fee we want to make on there. So this is where you're going to have some negotiating room here with the property owner. Our fee, I'm going to start us off at $10,000. That means that your commission is based off this whenever you're making offers. This is the fee that we're going to get paid when we then sell the property to an end buyer. So this is, like I said, the fee that your commission is based off of. I would not go any lower than $5,000 here because we have operating expenses that we have to pay for. So, and on top of it, we want to make some money. So, I would not go any lower than 5,000. I would start it at 10,000 to kind of give you some wiggle room in there if the property owner is kind of, hesitant or, they're wanting more. It gives you $5,000 of kind of playroom in there to negotiate. Now remember, we may also be doing some more negotiating on the other side of when we go to sell the property and get rid of it. So you want to stay between the 5,000 and the 10,000 to give us a good paycheck at the end of the day. So you can play with this, but like I said, I would not go any lower than $5,000 here. So whenever you get all your information in here, when you get the average estimate, the repair estimate, what our wholesale fee is going to be, it will then give you the calculation for the max amount that you can offer on that property. So it's going to be up to you, and you'll learn as you go, negotiating on where you need to start off to not go over this max amount with the seller. So that you can, like I said, you can play with this, and if you change it, it's going to update that amount. So you'll learn, as you go along, where you can make this where it's going to get the offer accepted and still get us some money at the end of the day when we close on it. So if you change this, it changes the offer amount. But starting off, as we're learning, let's start with 10,000 so that we have some wiggle room in there, so that we can kind of fudge it on either end, and it gives us some space to still make a good profit off of this at the end of the day. So start at 10,000, go from there, and then your offer amount, this is again the very top of what you want to offer on the property. And we'll get into some kind of negotiating techniques here in a bit. But I just want to give a rundown on how the max allowable offer is determined. And that's what that MAO stands for, max allowable offer. This is the very top of what we can pay for the property with these factors included and factored in there. So that's how our offer amount is going to be determined. This is one of the factors. All right, so let me know if you have any questions. We're working through it. This is not an overnight thing. We'll figure it out. We'll go case by case until you guys get comfortable. It's, you guys are doing great. It's just, it takes some time to learn. So just let me know if you have any questions. Hit me up. I'm here. I got you.